Hey, hey, it's the Keita J Reveal Show. What's up, y'all? Hey, it's the Keita J Reveal Show. And I am here, y'all. I am here. We just gonna talk today a little bit, right? Let me turn this down. But we just gonna talk a little bit today, right? If y'all don't know, I am Keita J. I am a voiceover artist. I am. And I have to say I am because I am, right? I am. I'm a screenwriter, doing some writing, y'all. I've been doing some writing for a while now. I am also into many things, podcasting, as we can see, and I am a fashion blogger. I'm a painter as well. So I do many things in the creative arts, okay? Today, I know last time I left so abruptly, I'm sorry, but I was starting to cough too much and we were pretty much done. I didn't want to keep carrying on the conversation. But of course, I'm here today. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. I tell y'all that cold is out there, the flu, whatever it is. They had to close down a school in Virginia today because of the flu outbreak, okay? They had a flu outbreak in Manassas, Virginia, so they had to close one of their schools. Hopefully, this doesn't continue to happen, but I'm just here to say, hey, everybody, what's up, okay? What's up, Renee? Renee, what's happening, girl? I haven't seen you in a while, talked to you in a while. But I hope everything is going well with you. Zakia, how are you? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know how long you're going to be tuning in, but we just going to carry on anyway, okay? I have quite a few things that we're going to talk about today. One of them is, let me tell y'all, I got to make sure, because people say, you got to make sure you say where your podcast is, okay? So my podcast is on multiple platforms, okay? Let's talk. We are on Pandora. We are on Anchor FM. We are on iHeartRadio. We're also on Apple. Oh, Apple going through some mess right now, y'all. Apple is going through something else, okay? Everybody's taking their app off of the Apple, the smart TV and all that. Netflix it said they removing their app off of there. Disney done removed some stuff. Everybody removing their app. Nothing much. What program you using for this stream? We'll have to talk offline. We'll have to talk offline about that. So yeah, so it's crazy with all these apps. So much stuff is changing in technology. So much stuff. I just started my podcast today. Woo, Zakia! We will see how long. You know what? Let it last as long as it can last. What is the name of your podcast, Zakia? We over here, this is what we do. Okay, we like to share because we say sharing is caring. We exist in nature. We are not upset about anybody making money and making moves, okay? We want everybody to make moves. So if you guys have businesses and you are looking for someone to sponsor you're looking for a person that you would like to sponsor and to put your business out there, we also do that. We do voiceovers, we do promos, we do all that stuff at Exist in Nature Media. So just to let you guys know, now let me carry on with the show. Okay. So the first thing I want to say is, like I said, Apple got a lot of stuff going on with the app stuff. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I am going to talk about, did you guys know? This is the Let's Talk segment. Okay, we got a couple of segments on Exist in Nature, the Keita J Reveal Show. We got a hot topic segment. We got Let's Talk, okay? And then we also have the Keita J Reveal Show where we actually go into other things and we talk about some major stuff, okay? We get on our topics, and in depth into our topics. But this particular, did you guys know that Staples, the store, the store staples. Let me show y'all this. So the store staples, they are doing the damn thing, y'all. I just want to tell y'all, they are doing the damn thing. So Staples now has a podcast in a studio in some of their stores, right? So they have an actual podcast studio, and a workstation for people to do work. Look at that. They're connected with iHeartRadio. So they have where you can set up if you're in Boston. I know Boston, New York is soon to have some stuff going on. Look at that podcast. Y'all see that? So, and then they have like a little workstation where you can be a member and you can do the podcasting. You can do all kinds of stuff with Staples. It's not everywhere. I guess they're testing it out to see how it's going to go. But I want to say since like last year, maybe last year or the year before, they were doing this, which is a good thing. So if you guys are looking to host your podcast, you are in Boston. Like I said, New York is starting up something, and it may be like Washington State. I'm not sure. You have to go online and check everything out for yourself. But Staples, the store, is starting their podcast. Some of the stores, like in Boston, are already open. So you can go in there and become a member, and you can use their little work. You can rent an office, from my understanding. You can rent an office in Staples. Where they do that at? And you can shop if you want to. And it's looking real nice. Y'all just saw the little setup. If you are on our audio, you can check the setup on YouTube. But again, or you can just look it up for yourself. But I'm just letting y'all know that that's what's going on with Staples. So you got a lot of stores, a lot of tech companies that's starting to venture out, startups. They're doing all kinds of different things. So people, if you're buying your stocks, okay, you're getting into stocks and you're doing you're buying tech stuff. You know, I was always told, be a little careful with tech when it comes to startups and companies, because you don't know how long these companies are going to be around. Staples was working with another company before on, I guess, venturing with them as far as doing businesses like office space or something like that. And from my understanding, I guess it didn't work out. So now they're doing it on their own. And now they have iHeartRadio doing the podcast studio. I think that was pretty smart for them to go into this podcasting thing, because everybody can't get into Spotify, you know, Luminary and all those companies, Stitcher, whoever else is Ringer, you know, they're more so getting celebrities and pulling them in, but you got to pay a pretty penny if you want to rent a studio. So I know I'm not trying to rent a studio. I'm going to have my own studio, y'all. I'm not renting nobody's Staples or nothing like that. Y'all just wait. I'm telling too much. I got the studio in the back already. See, we got the studio. What I'm talking about? What am I talking about? Already got it. It's already done. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk. Let's talk with Keita J. Okay, so let's go to Netflix, right? This is the next topic right here. This is the next one. Let's talk. So I don't know if you guys have seen Netflix. I'm always roaming through Netflix trying to figure out, okay, what can I watch next? What's up? What's up with Netflix? So right here, it's a show called this show right here. Hold on, let me let y'all really see it, right? This show right here is called 50. Not 50, not 50 Cent. It's called 50, okay? F-I-F-T-Y. And it's a Nigerian movie. Nigerians are doing the damn thing, okay? I've been looking through some. I'm gonna get to some more stuff, right? But this series is 2 series. They've already done 2 on Netflix. They working on the 3rd one. Either the 3rd one is getting ready to come out. I'm not sure. But right now, I can tell you this series is good. Like I think for 2 days I watched the entire first season and second season. I think it may have been about 10 or 13 episodes on it. So I've watched this already. Let me let y'all see the trailer. I think this is the first, this is the first season right here. This is the first season trailer. So I'm gonna let y'all see this.
50, the series. How many times must I say this? Taller leaves and others hollow.
Run away, but I will find out who that bastard is one way or the other.
Unlike everybody on this table, I do not pretend to watch a lot. I really do.
That's clear.
I'm not be sick and still carry the burden of this family. You don't want to kill me or what?
We have a situation.
The series premieres on Thursday, July 27 at 10:30 p.m.
Okay, so I just wanted to share that, but I will say the series is, I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but I'll give you a little bit of it, right? To me, it's almost like you're watching the stories a little bit, and I'm not an advocate TV watcher. I have to like really truly be tuned in. I'm more so into the metaphysics, the brain, how the brain works. I look at educational podcasts and stuff like that. So I'm always willing to learn things. But I will say this series right here it really opened me up to like a series, to looking at something, because I don't have cable. So I don't watch cable. Who has cable? A lot of people don't have cable. Who has cable anymore? But if I want to really watch something, like an episode, I'll just get the HBO app, the HBO Go app, the Showtime app. If there's certain series, like right now I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I had to get the HBO app for that. And then there's something else that I'm watching on Showtime, so I had to get the app for that. So if you really want to watch something on television, you don't have to get cable. Cable's how much? $200 and something just for nothing. Most of the time, you're not even watching anything. They don't have much to share on cable. So I'm sorry, but I don't watch cable. I'm more of a YouTube fanatic. Like I said, I'm watching educational videos that's going to strengthen my brain, that's going to help me understand some things. And that's pretty much it. And watching podcasts. I watch a lot of nice podcasts. I like to hear other people talk about stuff. So it's great things. But anyway, like I said, to get back to this, 50 on Netflix is really good. It's a great series. It's written, produced by all Africans. Like I said, they've been doing their thing for quite some time, and the series is really put together well. So it's kind of like the stories, but then it's not like the stories. It's not like messy. It's not fighting, any of that stuff. It's more of family, friends oriented, and it's some scamming going on. Okay. So just to talk about that one. So, okay, we're going to talk about that one in a minute. That's going to be the last bit. So we got another series on Netflix that I'm also watching now. I have not finished watching this series, right? It's called The Son of Caliphate. I hope I'm saying that right. The Son of Caliphate. And I'm going to let y'all see a little bit of this. I told this is just a Let's Talk segment. We just talk. We're talking about movies. We're talking about businesses. We're talking about, people venturing out, doing their thing. Okay. Not being afraid of doing their own thing and not caring who's not watching. You got to look. I can tell y'all right now, the podcast is rolling. We are over 1,000 listeners, right? We are over 1,000 listeners. Now, if you go online and you are looking for Existing Nature's count to see how many people are have listened to the podcast, I don't know if it actually will show you that. I know I went to one on my main page. It shows me what my count is, and I'm gonna share that one day because I know sometimes people probably be like, yeah, you ain't got no 1,000 or 1,000. Oh yes, we do, baby, and we roll them. Anyway, so here's the trailer for Caliphate right here, the son of Caliphate, and this I'll tell you a little bit about this once you see it first. I'll the trailer. I'll let you see the trailer first, and then we'll move on. I'll talk about it a little bit.
Set in a sovereign state of northern Nigeria. They're super rich, entitled, and ambitious.
I'm running as the governor of Kowa State in the forthcoming gubernatorial election. But you're next in line to the throne of Kowa Caliphate. What happens to that?
Welcome to the untouchable world of three friends.
I found the one.
And what makes you think I'm available for you to marry?
Watch them wade through the obligations of family loyalty.
Deliver, you'll be an emir one day. I'm down the throne. I don't care about being an emir.
Become dangerous players in a tussle for power.
I have decided to make you the next governor of Kowa State. I'm sure you that Khalifa wants to be governor of Kowa State. Haven't you heard about the saying, no permanent friends, only permanent interest?
They will be consumed by the heat of love, desire, and revenge. They are the Sons of the Caliphate, coming soon on Heaven Life TV.
Okay, so right there, the Sons of the Caliphate. That is pretty good on Netflix too. I like it. I'm sharing it with you because I know sometimes people are always looking for movies to watch. When I'm on Facebook, I always see what's good on Netflix. And I'm always telling people what I'm watching. And people will come back and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch that. You know, because they trust a lot of stuff that I put, you know, out on Facebook to say that I love these series or these movies or whatever. So we're always looking for stuff to look at on Netflix. And I'm just sharing with you, like I said, the Son of Caliphate, that's on. And this is pretty much in a nutshell, like they said, it's about revenge. It's about three Nigerian friends. They grew up together. Their families have money. Okay, it's great to see people having money, having generations of wealth, right? I'm talking like the fathers are, I don't know where they're getting this money from, you know, but it's like I said, there's some scamming going on. There's a lot of people doing stuff to keep the money. But to see families, you know, having generational wealth, you know, it shows it's not a messy movie. I mean, there's some real life situations in the movie. Even if you're looking at the US and you're also looking at the continent of Africa, you know, there's stuff going on everywhere. You know, sometimes people say Nigerians are known for scamming, you know, or cheating and this and that. I say you know, it's real life situations, right? So based on real life situations, the thing is, it's not about drugs. It's about generational wealth. It's about people keeping money in the family. It's about showing you how some of the stuff that they go through to keep it, and they're rich, so their families have money, you know. So you know, I say that's a good thing to see a storyline where it's not just about drugs and guns and things like that, and we're able to see generate people that have generational wealth and keeping a story going without having a whole bunch of scandal, sex, and you know, all that stuff involved. But the storyline is really good. So like I said, the Son of Caliphate, that is a really good story series on Netflix. I like it. I'm sharing it with you. Like I said, this is Let's Talk. We're just talking about some things that I'm doing, and I'm giving you some information. Either you can go check it out or not. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about, okay, so I almost forgot about this one. Another movie, okay, maybe I should have named this movies, but it's not just about movies, because I'm going to have a topic that I'm going to talk about just slightly in a moment. But The Pharmacist, has anybody seen The Pharmacist on Netflix. Netflix is loaded with movies, y'all. It's not just, the average stuff that people tell you to go watch. I'm always searching and I try to look at different things. I don't just go for the headline movies or people that, when people tell me to look at just Tyler Perry movie or certain movies, I like to scroll. I'm paying my $11.99 or $12.99, however much Netflix is now. So I'm always, on Fridays, Saturdays, I'm in the house usually. So I'm scrolling through, trying to figure out what else is on Netflix. Okay. I want to get my money's worth on Netflix. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know about what y'all doing, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm sharing it with you. So anyway, would you say no to? No to, Renee. Oh, you said no to probably The Pharmacist. Okay. So The Pharmacist, I'm gonna let y'all see the trailer and then I'm gonna talk about The Pharmacist. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk. All right, so here we go. Let's see. The Pharmacist, and this is also on Netflix, you guys. All right.
Stop talking about a new show on Netflix, and it is a true story about a local pharmacist. And Netflix released The Pharmacist just last week, and it's already getting attention all over the world. Erica Brandel sat down with the man behind the series today in his Mandeville home.
I'm Dan Schneider, and I'm a pharmacist. I really thought that maybe I could make a difference, first in my local community, but maybe on a bigger scale. I kind of envision what's happening now, and it's happening.
People all across the world are binge watching a new 4-part docu-series on Netflix. It's all about Dan Schneider, the pharmacist.
About what happened to me.
And it all started as a fight for justice.
He loved John Lennon. He loved the song Imagine.
Schneider was a pharmacist in St. Bernard Parish. In 1999, his 22-year-old son, Danny Jr., was shot and killed trying to buy crack cocaine in the 9th Ward.
We didn't know until he was dead.
Schneider needed answers.
And I just felt like I had to step in.
He said police weren't getting anywhere, so he walked to the streets of the 9th Ward himself, determined to find the person who killed his only son.
This is a lot of materials.
He now lives in Mandeville, where his home is still full of tapes, notes, and material that helped him solve his son's murder. And he realized he wasn't the only parent dealing with the loss of a child to drugs.
We represent 400,000 parents that have lost kids. And nobody saw their agony. We're carrying that torch, and we want to try to do something.
In The Pharmacist, you'll see Schneider go to extremes to expose corruption behind the opioid addiction crisis. He spoke with Eyewitness News during that time.
It's a crisis unlike I've ever seen. I've been in pharmacy for 25 years.
Now, because of his platform on Netflix, he's reaching millions.
What do you think Danny would say about you doing all of this to try and create some change?
My son, he'd be really proud. He would really be proud. The type of kid that he probably would say, Dad, I'm sorry I screwed up. Sorry to hurt you, Mom, and everybody. Didn't want to hurt anybody. But if it does some good, Daddy, if it does some good, Dad, I'm proud of it, Dad. Go for it. This child continues to kill.
And now the world is being exposed to his fight to save lives. In Mandeville, Erica Ferrando, Eyewitness News.
Okay, so I thought The Pharmacist was really good, right? It's a like they say, it's a docu series. And this guy here, Dan Schneider, as they was just saying, he like they say, his son, they didn't know he was using crack. Nobody really knows most of the time when you first start using the drug. But they didn't know that their son was using crack cocaine, and he went to an area where it was, more so. I know we don't like to say urban, but it was an urban area, and he got killed. And the father wanted to solve the crime because he felt like the police wasn't doing much to solve the crime, so he got involved. He got deeply involved. And as he's a pharmacist as well, practicing, he started to see that young people started coming in with prescriptions for opioids for yeah, it was for the opioids. So he started saying that more and more people was coming in, and he didn't understand, you know, why these people were getting these prescriptions. I guess I think they go through the timeline of when it started, because this was like in the 90s. And when he started saying that, you know, opioids was taking over, he started getting involved in that. He used to tell people when they would come to the store with their prescriptions, I'm not filling your prescription. I'm not, you know, he would try to talk to them to get them to, you know, kind of stay off the drug or whatever. But you got to understand, when people on that stuff, it's hard. Excuse me. It's hard for them to get off. It's hard for anyone that's on a heavy drug like that to get off. You know, you have to pace yourself, and you have to really want it. If you don't really want it, then you're not going to really do it. Okay. So, you know, he was the man that, you know, was stepping in. He was starting to follow another pharmacist that had opened up her office. Well, she wasn't a pharmacist, but she was a doctor. She had opened up an office in the area, and he noticed that, you know, people were getting prescriptions or whatever from her, and he was like, what's going on? You know, they're not, a lot of people weren't coming to that store anymore. They were starting to go to other pharmacists, I guess, because he started questioning them too much. So he was like, look, there's something going on. He went to the cops. He said, there's people standing outside of this lady's office as if it was a methadone clinic. You could see where all these people he had on camera, the police was already eventually starting to do a sting on some of these doctors, because all these doctors are doing is handing some, not all of them, but some, especially like back then, they were saying that it was it was starting to be a situation with doctors just paying them money and giving prescriptions to them and going to the pharmacist just to fill them. And then if they were at a point where sometimes people needed money, you know, at the time they would sell their pills to someone else, and they was doing a lot of this stuff outside the doctor's office. Like, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but you can go check it out. The pharmacist, I think it's relatable to the opioid addiction right now. That's heavily out there, you know, and we may not think that it is, but it's a huge opioid addiction. And when you see the numbers, and that was back in like the early 2000s, so just imagine what it is now. And I was talking to a guy at my job today. He said he used to be a pharmacist. Some pharmacists have stopped practicing because they're tired of these individuals, you know, just they see that it's big pharma. That's all it is. They just want to make money. They want you to sell pills. So a lot of people have started doing other things. Like he told me, one guy that was a pharmacist, he ended up just moving off the grid. He got farmland and he moved off the grid. And, you know, he said he didn't want to practice anymore because there was just too much, you know, a big pharma being involved in what's going on now with health. So healthcare. So of course, yeah, and they call it healthcare. Really is healthcare. But anyway, now that we talk about healthcare, this is another thing that I wanted to talk about right here. And this is about this right here. Let's talk, y'all. Let's talk about oral hygiene. Okay, this is what I really want to talk about. We need to talk about some oral hygiene. Okay, I want to say this. A lot of us do not. I went to the dentist. Let's put it like that. I went to the dentist Monday. Monday was a holiday for me. So I made that my dental appointment to get myself checked out, get my teeth cleaned, you know, and everything. And I find that, you know, if you talk to people, a lot of people do not go to the dentist. You look in somebody's mouth, you know, especially like if your teeth are brown, you might have spots from drinking tea, from drinking coffee, you know, from smoking. You know, a lot of that stuff tints your teeth. So going to the dentist will help to take off not only just tartar, calcium, you know, a lot of different stuff, you know, markings that are on your teeth. We got to get our teeth clean. We got to get, not if we floss, and sometimes people use the water picks to get up under the gums. You know, I think we should also be oil pulling, you know, there's all kinds of things that are good for hygiene. I don't do fluoride. So, you know, when I go to the dentist, I tell the dentist, I don't want fluoride. You know, don't put fluoride in my teeth, on my gums. I don't do fluoride. So I always get them to clean. And you can tell the dentist you don't want fluoride. If you want fluoride, then you get fluoride. You use it. But I don't use fluoride, and I usually tell, even though my daughter, she brushed with fluoride toothpaste, I don't. I always buy fluoride-free toothpaste. And my reason for doing that, because they say fluoride has chemicals in it, and it's poisonous for the brain. So I try not, you know, I try to health as well. So I try to use that method with life. And you know, I just feel like, you know, sometimes you're just talking to people. Like even when I went to the dentist, I drink tea and I drink wine. You know, if you're drinking dark drinks, like some people drink Coke and sodas, and I don't drink that stuff. But I can even see the difference when you go to the dentist and they polish your teeth. When they polish your teeth with that device that they use, it whitens your teeth so much that you're like, God damn, did y'all bleach my teeth or something? I mean, even though we know they're not doing that, but you know, it looks like it because it takes off the coating that's there from sodas and teas and wine and, you know, that kind of thing. I'm messing up. So yeah, so making sure that you go to the dentist and get your teeth clean. Like I said, health is wealth. We talk about healthcare, and the teeth is major for the body. Like there are a lot of things that getting your teeth clean helps to keep you from getting heart disease, you know, keep you from having brain, you know, issues with your brain, because that's major. Your nervous system is your brain and your why can't I think of it? Goddamn, I done lost my train of thought. But and your spine. So just thinking about your nervous system, that in itself is important. When you're not brushing your freaking teeth, you're not cleaning your teeth, you're not flossing, you know, you're not taking care of your oral hygiene, but yet you're out here kissing people in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that is, you transfer, and I had to look, reading up on this stuff, you can transfer a disease from one person to the other, you know, just by oral hygiene alone. Your mouth is very, very important. We have to make sure that we're not only brushing and flossing, we're being careful about who we land our lips and tongue and all that stuff on, because it's very, very important to your health that people take care of their mouth, that they kissing on you. Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you? No, you can't kiss me. You seeing dead teeth in somebody's mouth and they want to kiss you? No, you got to think about your oral hygiene. Go to the dentist, boo-boo, before you put your lips on people. You know, it's very important. And you're transferring germs. You're transferring all kinds of filth to somebody else. So here's a good way. If you start seeing tinted teeth, right? If your teeth starts to get dark, baking soda, sea salt, and you can use some food grade peroxide. You can mix that together and you can use it in a circular motion on your toothbrush just to kind of whiten your teeth. And I usually go to the health food store to get my food grade peroxide, and I also get my baking soda and my sea salt from the health food store. So not using alcohol mouthwash, that's not good for your health. You know, a lot of times when we go to the dentist, they want to give you the alcohol mouthwash. I make my own mouthwash now. I used to use that Colgate and stuff like that on my teeth and stuff, but it's not good for you. It's really not. But the dentist will tell you that it is, and it's really not good for your teeth. Cinnamon and clove is good for tooth care, for your gum care, oil pulling. Excuse me. Also good for teeth and gums. You know, putting it in your mouth. You guys can go on YouTube, watch those videos of people oil pulling. I do it sometimes, you know, maybe like once a week. I don't think I've done it last week, but I usually try to do it once or twice a week. So you can get you some olive oil, cold press, excuse me, and get you some there are other oils that you can use. You can use coconut oil as well. You said you agree. And like I said, no fluoride toothpaste. I don't use fluoride. Some of you guys may feel like you need fluoride, but that's just me. And from my understanding, I'm sorry, I still got phlegm, a little bit of phlegm in my throat. I just drank some, I just boiled some, I had some garlic earlier, but it's almost gone, y'all, almost gone. So please forgive me for the little cough. But like I was saying, bleaching your teeth, they say, is really not healthy for you. So whitening your teeth, those are things that you can do to whiten your teeth. Those are things that you can do, some tips that you can use for healthy gums, healthy teeth. You know, we all gonna have some issues sometimes, but I can tell you one thing: your mouth is probably one of the most important things to your health. Your mouth. If you have an abscess in your mouth, do you know that you can die from an abscess in your mouth, on your gums? You know, if you don't release that, whatever that the poison that's in the abscess, if you don't get rid of that and go to the dentist, do you know that you can die just alone by having an abscess? So I'm telling you, you know, we say insurance and all that stuff is not important. I will say you definitely need insurance to take care, because your mouth is very important. Your nervous system is very important, and your health is very important. So, you know, I'm not a big advocate person of going to the doctor, and you know, I try to take really good care of myself. But if I feel like I need to go, I'm going. I pay for health insurance. I'm going to go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to go all the time unless you have a health condition and you feel like you need to go. That's just me. You know, that's just me. But I take care of my teeth for sure. You see, I paid to get my teeth straightened. I got Invisalign. I went, because my teeth, as you get older, and I'm 45. So as you get older, you'll find that your teeth will start to move, right? Even if you've had braces before, like my son, we paid for braces for his teeth, and his, like the bottom ones, he talking about, Mom, I'm gonna go back to the dentist and I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know, get some braces like at the bottom. His top is still looking good, but the bottom, your teeth starts to shift around. And I don't, you know, some people may not have that problem because maybe it's their genetics. I don't know, but I know goddamn well I had to make sure my smile was looking good, because I want to be smile. I don't want to be like this when I, you know, when I open my mouth. You know how those people be, you gotta always I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to share my smile with the world. You know, I've always been told you have a nice smile. I wanted to stay that way. I want to continue to have a nice smile, and I'm going to continue. So I want to make sure my teeth is straight. You know, my teeth is I'm flossing. I'm You know, my teeth is white, you know, and everybody's teeth is not going to be pearly white. Nobody's teeth is like pearly white. You know, some people get bleaching and all that stuff done to their teeth, but after a while, that stuff wear and tear on your enamel. You know, this is stuff that I have researched. I told you I'm into educational stuff, so I'm always sharing information. When I gain information and I've heard something, I'm going to share with the world. So that's just me. But that's my sharing for today. That's the let's talk. You know, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. We are in the Existing Nature Media Studio, and we are doing great things. Like I said, our podcast is on Anchor. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. We're Pandora. It's some more Anchor FM. Yeah, I said Anchor FM already. I'm saying it again. Okay. So what? Who cares? But anyway, like I was saying, make sure you take care of your oral hygiene, people. Go check some of those series out on Netflix that I just shared with you today. And we're going to come back next week. And we might start doing 2 podcasts here and there. I'm not too sure, but we will be doing some things. And all right now, make sure y'all take care. Enjoy. Be awesome.
On the wheel of steel, America's
Oh, excuse me.